To be honest, Birdman hit me.
He hit you up?
Yeah. Bird hit me and was Bird hit me like, man, they trying to do this No Limit Verzuz battle, man. Like, you know what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I'm gonna rock how you want to rock, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, you know, Stunner be on what Stunner be on, you know what I'm saying? So, for real, it took for me to like, really like, damn near beg him to like, because he ain't really want to do it.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Yeah, that's that intro. See, be careful talking about that
Boss Talk
podcast.
101. Yeah, I saw it. I'm talking about. You hear me? I'm talking about.
Y'all hear me? My guy in the building, man. BG, man.
What's up,
it's Verzuz time. We up here in Vegas.
Facts.
I came all the way. I had to check in with you. You one of the first niggas I talked to. I said, nigga, this shit going down.
You reached out
you know what?
But I've been watching you though. I've been watching you and a few other dudes, and y'all was debating.
Oh, I've been going in.
Going back and forth. You know who doing who, what, and who. I'm like, all right,
listen,
my man on.
Listen, I'm telling you, man.
It's a major event going down.
Man, listen, I don't know how y'all came up with it. How did you first hear about Verzuz was supposed to even happen?
To be honest, Birdman hit me.
He hit you up?
Yeah. Bird hit me and was Bird hit me like, man, they trying to do this No Limit Verzuz battle, man. Like, you know what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I'm gonna rock how you want to rock, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, you know, Stunner be on what Stunner be on, you know what I'm saying? So, for real, it took for me to like, really like, damn near beg him to like, because he ain't really want to do it.
I know,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
you did,
but
he be. So I'm like, man, listen, I'm like, man, it's gonna be big for the culture, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be big for Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, the world wants to see it, man.
I was so happy,
man,
boy, you don't even know, nigga.
I'm like, man, let's do it, man.
You know how happy I was?
Nah,
bro,
facts,
you know what? I said, these niggas ain't never been on stage together. You know, I'm from the South, nigga.
I
said, these niggas they ain't never been on the stage together. So, and I say, they gonna act like it's gonna be just like we just doing it for cool. But when you put two pit bulls in a cage, nigga, it don't matter. We been in the cage. We gonna do some sparring, but it can get crazy. So, at the end of the day, I know you ain't gonna want to give up the songs and everything, nigga. You know, I said, a couple of them, I thought.
But I ain't gonna lie, the crazy part is though, man, they only giving us 10 and 10.
I know.
You hear me? You know what I mean? Like,
does that make it harder?
And that ain't because it's like I thought at least they'll give us 20 and 20.
You want the 20? You want the 20?
Yeah, like because they got a catalog that's strong enough to do a 20 ball.
Right.
Our catalog is way.
It's deep.
We could go. You know what I'm saying?
It's deep.
2 back pockets front, we 4 pockets full. You know what I'm saying? But they give us 10 and 10, so but we turned in 20 just on GP. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure, if they want to extend that motherfucker, you know what I mean? But
y'all can't sneak one in there. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, we gonna figure it out, man. But yeah, it's gonna be dope,
but
man.
I gotta ask
and it's gonna
you
be love.
But what does this Verzuz between y'all two mean for the South to you?
I mean, it mean a lot, man. Like, first and foremost, just for Louisiana, man. Like Louisiana, been wanting to see us work together for since forever. You know what I mean? And it was a lot that was going on that was deeper than rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? That caused us, not to, work together when all us was at the peaks and you know what I mean? At the highest of our careers or whatever. And, people wouldn't understand, but it is what it is. Everything, ain't for everybody. But, just to have this moment and to have this opportunity, like, this, just to still be relevant and people still, want to hear you and appreciate, the movement that we've had and that we sustained like all these years, later and people still, wanting to see this because at the end of the day, like, No Limit, was, I'm talking about P was, when you talk Puffy and Suge and this one and that one, like P was one of the first ones to reach 500 You know what I'm saying? Me, you dig, and you know that Stunner, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just like the contributions that we done made, you know, to the culture.
Counts.
You know what I mean? Like, and
something.
just hip hop, period. You know what I'm saying? With Cash Money, you know, just giving you, you know, Juvenile, BG, Wayne, the Hot Boys, Big Timers, Drake, Nicki.
Y'all can't do that. Stop right there.
Twist.
Stop right there. You can't do Drake.
It's all a part of the
Y'all
umbrella.
can't do that.
It's all
Now,
under
see,
the
y'all,
umbrella.
That's
it's
cheap,
all.
nigga.
I mean, that, look, but we ain't gonna go that. We ain't gotta go that far.
Okay, what I'm trying to say. Don't do that,
bro. We ain't gotta go that far. But we do got a cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be technical, and if you want to be honest,
we can't do
got
that.
a cheat sheet. But we ain't gotta go that far. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all can't do that, man.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Be too hard. We just gonna do. We gonna do them wars, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll do them one right there. You feel? We'll do them wars right there.
Nah. But I'm just going off. You know, when you look
catalog,
at them big old plaques, you know what I'm saying, that we have on the wall. You know what I mean, and they have everything that they ran through that dollar sign. You know what I mean? And when you look at it, you be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Baby and Slim has really had an incredible run. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
they done sold more than anybody, man.
Over 2 billion streams. You know what I'm saying?
Serious.
Over these many records. So, like, I just be in awe.
You have to be.
Even, you know, to this day, you know, when I look at them plaques and just look at the numbers and just look at, you know, where we came from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just be like, damn.
And you know what? For some reason, every time I go on social media, you know what? I see popping up is when Andre 3000 said back in, what was it?
South got something to say.
South got something to say. So that's like come hand in hand with this verses.
It's serious.
Because I don't look at this verses as just the music. This has a greater meaning to what y'all are doing.
What y'all have done.
It's bigger than just.
No, I'm talking even coming together doing this because I know we've been talking about wanting y'all to sit down together on a podcast or
we've been doing that
together or something. So to see this come up.
And win, lose, or draw, like I said, win, lose, or draw, man, it's a win for the South.
Yes.
Let me ask you this, man. Because you guys got so much stuff going on. When you think about it, Soulja Slim, Slow Motion, one of the biggest songs he done could be one of them songs that y'all do. You think that's out of the 10? You can just wink at me, nigga. Nigga, did y'all do that one, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Listen. Let me know, nigga. Do the hand sign or something. You know, that's a big song.
Depending on how they coming. You know what I mean?
I know it made the 20 list.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, Fresh
can do whatever,
directing the traffic, you know, far as the lineup and the selection or whatever. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be crazy.
And I've been on this bumper too, like, man, we ain't need to do all that commercials. You know what I'm saying? We need to dig into this gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Woo, man, the streets. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You did, but you know, Fresh and Controller. You know the whole.
Mixing and scratching.
Yeah.
You know, I call it mixing and scratching.
You know what I'm saying? The whole lineup. So we following Freshly.
Whatever album happened, it's gonna be raw.
Whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? Same way on that end, like KLC directing traffic.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.